Hello, welcome to Vlogmas. It is December, and for many years I have been watching other people do Vlogmas, which is where you do a vlog a day for December. I will not be doing that, don't worry. But especially since my YouTube channel is Jubilee Lipsy Unedited, so I don't edit these videos for right now. And hopefully in the new year, my plan is to get better about that. But for my first vlog, I thought I would share myself briefly as I am most of the time behind the scenes. Most of you know me as the author of My Brother the King, and I'm still writing. I have another book that I'm going to be talking about for next year, but most of the time this is what my life looks like, half put together, half not. In my home office, I work for a vanilla company in Waukegan, Nielsen Massey Vanillas. It's an amazing family-owned fair trade vanilla company, and I've been with them 5 years. And since 2020, March, I have been working from home, and it just has worked so well for those of us in the office that they've allowed us to continue doing that, which has really helped people that have kids or people like me that have side hustles. And so this is mostly what I do. Right now we're in the thick of just an onslaught of orders for the holidays and promotionals and all of that. So it's not always this busy, but while I click away a little bit for the first vlog, I just want to share a little bit about what changed for me in my mind as far as managing my time when I started working from home in 2020. Because the first day I was very skeptical, and I got really excited initially and then really panicked and was thinking, I can't do this, because it felt like there was no meaning to my time. It felt like there was either way too much slacking off or way too much work in my space, and I just couldn't compute. And I thought, what am I going to do about this? Because I don't know how long the pandemic thing is going to last. And even if it doesn't, last forever, obviously, what am I going to change during this time? How am I going to leverage this time? And so the first thing that I started out doing was I made a list of everything that I wanted to get done and a list of everything that I had to get done, like the non-negotiables. And then on the list of wants, it was practical things and some fun things. And then I sat down and worked out, the two lists together and merged them into one. And I found out that a lot of the fun stuff that I wanted to do would come. Like, there was a time for that, but by actually assigning times to different things on the calendar, I realized that I would actually have the time for the stuff that I really cared about. For years, juggling college and first jobs and marriage and moving and new jobs, and I had been finding excuse after excuse to not really have a consistent, dedicated writing time. And it was because I was letting it compete with other things. And when you have important stuff that's competing with urgent stuff, it just doesn't work out. And so I found out that if I just organize my time and decide I'm going to focus, if this is working time, I'm going to focus on work. If this is writing time, I'm going to focus on writing. If this is time to play with my dog, I'm going to focus on that. When I put everything out like that and put entertainment in its own category, that way stuff wasn't infiltrating and competing, I realized that I actually had more time. Because I was utilizing the time that I had a lot better. So working from home was really a catalyst that catapulted me into being able to write consistently every day for all of 2020. And then I published in 21, which was not the original plan, but it was just sort of something I started as an experiment once I learned how to manage my time better. So for the first vlog, just wanted to share with you, this is how My Brother the King came about, right here and at my kitchen table, in the midst of working, just because I gave everything its own time and really just took a look at what I was actually doing and what I actually wanted. A lot of us get so much into the groove and the routine that we don't actually stop to think, okay, what do I actually have to do? What are the non-negotiables that I can't get out of? What are the things that I actually want in life? Like when I look back on my life as an old person, what am I going to wish that I had done? What do I actually want? And then what are some fun things in the midst of it that I would like different movies you want to watch or different things you want to do for the holidays or something. And when you put all of that together and actually find a place on your calendar for the things that matter to you and jettison all the other stuff that you're doing with your time that you don't really care about, you actually find the time to do what it is that you want. You may not be able to dedicate hours and hours to it, but you do have the time for it. And I discovered that, and it really changed my life. So happy Vlogmas, Merry Christmas, and I hope these are fun for you to watch.